everybody. We are on a journey to stillness session number 12. This is the last session for this series. So today we are going to talk a little bit about our journey through these 12 sessions. I just want to kind of give it a completion. Let me start with this cute little quote that I found by Alan Watts. There was a young man who said, "Though it seems that I know, what I would like to see is the I that knows me when I know that I know that I know." Let's just talk about some of the things that we have spoken about in the past 12 sessions. So we spoke about thoughts, then we went to feelings, and we saw how we are not the thoughts and the feelings, and how thoughts keep happening, feelings keep arising, and we just sit with it. So sitting with it is something that was a big thing that we learned. So we did come through the journey through judgment and the breath. We studied the breath. We also understood what is the presence and felt it. And then we, of course, did last week's session where it was called Who Am I? That is the self-inquiry that Ramana Maharshi talks about. And you did get a glimpse about the awareness that we are. So today I want to talk about, how do you keep this going? Is this a momentary thing that just happens and then that's it? So how do you carry on life having this awareness in the background? So when everything we do arises from this space of awareness, then we see that there is this flavoring in our life. There is a difference. But the crucial thing that I wanted to bring in, which was a big relief for me, knowing it was a big relief for me, is that we are really not trying to get rid of anything. We are not getting rid of judgment, getting rid of thoughts, getting rid of feelings, or we are not annihilating the ego. We're not doing any of that. So that was a big thing. Then what are we doing? It is the knowing that I am thinking now, I am in judgment, I am in ego, I am in lack, I am in fear, I am in abundance, wherever you are in that present moment. So now then that goes to the next point. As a witnesser of everything that's happening, but where? Because you can't be in the past with the thoughts, you can't be in the future. Then where am I being that witnesser? I'm being it here. I'm being it here. So the thing is, whenever we find ourselves, I find myself in a day so many times going into one of these areas of the past or the future, or you're absent, you're not here. So snapping yourself and coming back. Snapping yourself and coming back. Even this very action, I do it sometimes. I'm like, okay, come on back here, now. Now what's happening? Now how can I be the witnesser? So once you align to this present moment, what happens? You are in the present moment. Now what do? You have choices, right? You do always have choices. So I wanted to show you this picture where this butterfly with the two wings. What are the two wings? The two wings are mindfulness and heartfulness. So in that present moment, when you snap and come back, you do both of this. You do mindfulness and you do heartfulness. What do we do in mindfulness? You are going to be aware of what's happening, and you are going to discern, means what is my course of action going to be? What do I want to do in this present moment? And at the same time, we want heartfulness, that is a compassion for ourselves, for the other, for the situation, everything. You're like snapping, coming and narrowing it down to this moment. This moment, what can I do? If I have to, oh my God, what will I do? What will I do in the future? What will I do if this happens? Now that's the overwhelm that happens when there is too much to do. But when we snap and come back to the present moment, in this moment, this is the only moment that we are thinking about. And in this moment, what is it that I can do? In that thought, you have mindfulness and heartfulness. I want to talk a little bit about something that has been on my mind lately, and it's kind of helping me in life. So I thought maybe it'll help you also. A lot of you have already heard it and you know about the cause and effect, right? So in this present moment, when you snap and come back to the present moment, there's another aspect to keep in mind when you're discerning is the cause and the effect. Life is a series of cause and effects. So if you are aligned and take care of only this moment's cause and effect, that's all is our job. That is all is our job. We don't have to worry about the previous cause and effects that got us here and the cause and effects that are going to get us somewhere, and where do we have to go. The outcome is really too much to handle. I mean, I think we leave that to the universe and we will just focus on the present moment. Present moment. Drop in this powerful pause. And what are we going to do when we drop in? We are going to be mindful. We are going to be heartful. We are going to understand, and we are going to make a choice. Understand, make a choice. So this keeps on happening, and this is life. So really, how can one say that I am awakened? The awakened is never a thing. I feel it's always awakening. Awakening is always happening. The other analogy I really liked from one of Dr. Shefali's teachings is of the driver's seat, putting the awareness in the driver's seat. She says, just put your awareness in the driver's seat. Judgment, ego, expectation, everything can be there at the back. No worries. But who's the one driving the car? That's more important, because right now, before you start on the journey of awakening, or even the process of meditation, sometimes we get into that. That is when the ego is taking place, the driver's seat, or the expectation is taking the driver's seat, or something else. So really speaking, how do we bring awareness to the driver's seat? How do we become a witnesser? And how do we allow it? See, you are going to feel good one day. You are going to feel bad one day. And again, good and bad is a judgment. And you are going to be judging one day. Just know that I am in judgment. So, this is something I wanted to share today, and I have this passage. I do not know where I found it from, because it's there in one of my wisdom books that I just keep making notes of, and I don't know who said it. So I'm really sorry, I'm not able to, it's not me for sure, so unknown, somebody has said it, but I don't know who the exact person is. However, I really liked this passage, and so I wanted to read it to you. It's about enlightenment and awakening. Enlightenment is simply the recognition of ourselves as we truly are now. It has nothing to do with your thoughts and feelings. It has nothing to do with perfection. Changing your thoughts and feelings from negative to positive won't take you any closer to enlightenment. It is a recognition of our essential being. It is the recognition of being aware of being aware. The experience of being aware is the same in all beings. Thoughts and feelings are different. In one case, the thoughts and feelings were not observed, and this is the case of when we are unconscious, and when we are conscious, it is observed. That's all it is. In a day, we go through this many times. Everybody has the experience of I am, which is knowing of our being. To clearly see what I am is enlightenment. Self-inquiring is to be the presence of awareness. Only awareness can know awareness. And I'd like to give you the task for this week, and that is sound the name I and allow it to take you to its reverence. So just say I and see where it takes you, wherever it may take you. And this can be done like literally any moment in the day. Thank you. Bye bye.